We've been talking about tokenization for a while on this channel. I know it gets a little old, but I kept talking about it because of what we hear from important players in this area. We keep hearing that tokenization is going to cause problems now, and not just 1,000 billion or $10 trillion. It's going to cause problems in the quadrillions and hundreds of trillions of dollars. Now let's take a step back and think about that this market hasn't even reached 10 billion.00 yet. To think about the long-term path ahead of time when we were just talking about tokenization, we have a lot more to do in this area. And that means that this space should think about how much more important XRP might be once it hits some of those higher market capitalizations. As an example, I'm very excited about the future of this market when it comes to tokenization. But let's talk about the change in tokenization that's happening on the XRP ledger first. That being said, welcome to the All and Sundry program. My name is Nick. To those who are new to the channel, I hope that by the end of this movie you have become a subscriber. Also, what are you guys waiting for? If you're not in the Unfastened Discord, you won't be sorry if you join. So let's get started. So Ripple put out a report called Scaling Tokenization and Building Interoperability in Primary and Secondary Markets. The price of tokenized US Treasury property on public blockchains like Ethereum and Polygon has gone up from just $1,100 million in January of that year to over $650 million in August of that year. Hong Kong has just finished issuing tokenized green bonds worth about $1 each, 100 million. Also, Northern Trust just revealed a new DLT challenge that lets carbon markets be tokenized. Nevertheless, these are only theoretical wins compared to what some experts, like Boston Consulting Group and Citi, say will happen with tokenization. By 2030, they think it will have a total value of around $20 trillion. As we virtually study this, you now have a better idea of what tokenization is. Yeah, those ideas we talk about are really just small steps toward where we want to be. I usually sell swaps at such a big market. But, I want you guys to understand that too. I do not want you to mess up this chance that is being given to you. I get the idea of spending for a short time. I get it. But there is a chance that could change everyone's life right in front of us that I don't think many people are aware of. But let's clearly cross over here for a moment. So this is Ripple XRP. Rasmussen from Bitstamp has a great explanation for the huge bullish energy behind Ripple and XRP right now. CC Gus weaken. If you use DeFi on the XRP ledger, it means that RLUSD started institutional DeFi clients, Bills use cases, and XRP ETF institutional capital flows. As he stops talking, he says that XRP was his first step into the crypto market. That really does come from Paul Barron. You should test this right away though, because it shows you how much power XRP and XRPL have. If you look at where XRP has kind of come from, what do you think it will be worth in 2025? What a great question. To be fair, I should say that I did join the crypto market through XRP back in the day. It turned out to be the first crypto asset I looked at and thought, there you go, the way the sector works will be different after this. That's why I have a soft spot in my heart for XRP. We are definitely excited about XRP. We didn't always think of it as a prediction. On the other hand, I think XRP has been held back so much because it has been the focus of the SEC for so many years. Now that pressure is going to go away. I think XRP has a study set up to see what will happen. We talked about a steady coin that they just released and that now has a market cap of more than $50 million. I understand that DeFi makes people happy. It's really taking place on top of XRP. I even saw a few of the meme coin mania. This is faked on both Solana and Ethereum. There were some tweets about that. It's something you know how to do to get into the XRP market. So I guess you have this legal cloud. The water has evaporated quickly over XRP, which has clearly led to a few good charge performances. And then there are real trends and new ideas that are happening. You also said partnerships with businesses. All of those things might make XRP go up if a functional XRP ETP comes out on the market. Without a doubt, that's every other factor that will bring in institutional capital and make it easier for buyers to get XRP. That's why I'm really excited about XRP. I guess it's in a great place going into 2024. Most likely it hasn't been in such a great spot since before 2020, and he is completely right here. It has never been in this kind of position before. If you look back all the way to 2019, 2018, or even 2017, XRP is very strong right now. But yeah, there's also a big change going on around the XRP ledger or even around XRP itself. I really kind of look at the tokenization shift as the most important thing. I think this is happening right now with all of those awesome, about projects that can happen with the XRP system. A lot of progress is also being made in areas like regulation. Also, remember what David Schwartz told us while we were over here, right? This goes back to this year's February 4th. The XRP system is about to change a lot because of tokenization. And Ripple CTO David Schwartz says the time frame is 12 to 18 months and the market size is $1.4 quadrillion. Even a tiny bit of 1% sees trillions of dollars pouring into XRP. But check this out. That's just one reason why the XRP system will be a great place to start launching tokenized real estate around the world. I think that will happen in the next year, 12 months and 15 days. I hope that this leads to the growth of real-world asset tokenization projects. I think the XRP ledger will be a great tool for them to start out on, especially since it's cheap and works with DEX, making it easy for money to move around. Are you going to shop for something? What do you want to do with the real-world tokenized asset? You need to get it. You need to get the word out. You want to keep it up. You need to change it. That is, if you need to buy it and market it, you want to do so with something that is easy for you. If you want to avoid a certain type of debt, you don't want to be tied down. And you know that this is something I want you to fully understand. It's not really the tokenization change anymore. They're just going to turn trillions into fake money. Okay, that's it. No, it will turn trillions of dollars into tokens and then make a market for them. It works out well where XRP is mostly the bridge and payment asset. At the top of that, we from the IMF's tokenization panel are talking about how banks and other financial institutions are tokenizing their assets on a blockchain right now. The move has already been made. I want to give a big shout out to Smoke Dog for this. Look it over. A set of rules and procedures for how banks can tokenize their assets in this community. For instance, you can turn a money market fund into a bond, an equity, or a deposit, then place that token on the network and let it move between the two events. Today in Singapore, almost a dozen banks are already customizing a network that they own. Standard Street Bank just recently, or maybe a few months ago, said that they would be tokenizing their other debtors market fund. The payments are being tokenized by JPM. You can see that the move has already happened. And from the point of view of market efficiency, you're taking a lot of the machine's operating steps out. So we do that without getting into the complicated question of what a token is from a criminal or a teaching point of view. I see it as healthy tech pride, whole tech pride, whole tech pride. You take that asset token and put it in the network so that you can combine two things, the value of the asset and the ownership of the asset into a single coin. And if I can get the neighborhood well run, it's possible to move the object between us without having to have people match up databases. That's what's going on in Singapore. So you see this as something that could change things. We are now starting to see that big shift. I mean, if you really think about it, all the businesses and institutions are starting to line up for this use case. In fact, we can see it happening right now. When you look at BlackRock, you see Fidelity, you see Franklin Templeton, and you know what that means. When you look at Archix, you see Aberdeen. I mean that it's happening. It is still going on. Now, Ripple did actually release this whole PDF study. This changed into setting enterprise guidelines and increasing the use of tokenization again in September 2023.